Right now, ChatGPT has over 300 million weekly users. It's one of the fastest growing products in history, but here's something most people don't know. OpenAI lost an estimated 5 billion last year. That's billion with a B. So, how do you take the most powerful AI models ever created and turn them into a sustainable business without destroying what makes them special? That's the impossible job Sam Altman just gave to one person. And she might be the only person on Earth who can actually pull it off. Welcome to Innova Leader with your host, Anshin Chang. This is your go-to destination for insightful discussions on leadership and innovation. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're diving deep into someone who is quietly becoming one of the most important people in AI, even though her name hasn't dominated headlines like Sam Altman, Elon Musk, or Sundar Pichai. Her name is Fidji Simo. In May 2025, she became the CEO of Applications at OpenAI, a brand new role created specifically for her. And just a few months later, she was named to Time 100 Most Influential People in AI for 2025. So, who is she? Well, she is the former CEO of Instacart, where she turned around a company that was spiraling after the pandemic boom. Before that, she spent a decade at Facebook, where she was one of the key architects behind the monetization systems that turned it into one of the most profitable companies on Earth. And now, her job is to take OpenAI's groundbreaking AI research and turn it into products that billions of people actually use. But here's the challenge. OpenAI is burning through cash at an unprecedented rate. The company lost an estimated $5 billion in 2024. Running GPT-4, training new models, and scaling infrastructure costs billions. So, Fiji's mission is essentially this. Make OpenAI's products indispensable. Turn that utility into revenue. Do it without compromising safety. And avoid the catastrophic mistakes that plagued social media. No pressure, right? Today, we're going to break down who Fidji Simo really is and why her background matters, how she plans to transform OpenAI from a research lab into a product powerhouse, her philosophy on AI empowerment, and why it's different, the lessons she learned from Facebook's darkest moments, the massive shift happening right now, from chatbots to autonomous AI agents, and what all of this means for your daily life in the next 2 to 5 years. This is going to be a deep dive, so buckle up. Let's get into it. Alright, let's start at the very beginning, because Fidji Simo's story is not your typical Silicon Valley origin story. She didn't grow up in Palo Alto. She didn't have parents who worked at Apple or Stanford professors for mentors. She didn't start coding when she was 8 years old. She grew up in a small fishing town in the south of France. When she talks about discovering technology, she describes it almost like discovering a superpower for the first time. But not in the way Silicon Valley usually talks about it. She wasn't dreaming about building rockets or creating virtual worlds. She was fascinated by how technology could solve real, tangible problems for everyday people. That distinction is important because it shaped her entire approach to tech. Fidji describes herself as a pragmatic technologist. What does that mean? It means she's not interested in technology for technology's sake. She's not the type of person who builds things just to see they can be built. She's interested in technology that makes people's lives genuinely better. And that mindset, practical, grounded, focused on impact, has followed her through every stage of her career. After leaving France, Fidji studied at HEC Paris, one of Europe's top business schools. Then she moved to the United States, where she did her MBA at UCLA. From there, she eventually landed in the Silicon Valley, but not as a flashy startup. She worked at eBay for a while. Then she joined Facebook in 2011. And that's where things really took off.